Hello everyone, welcome to Risha's Tarot. Hello new people, hello subscribers. We got a few announcements. So I announced the giveaway winner, but she hasn't responded back to me. So guess what? I'm gonna spin the wheel again, and then I'm gonna post the winner, the new winner on my posts because I don't understand. I will keep spinning this wheel until someone claims this prize because I didn't do this for no reason. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's that. They then obviously the person has 24 hours to respond. If they don't, I'm gonna spin the wheel again. I'm gonna keep spinning it. It's gonna keep spinning. So I did say it was 7 days. So there's kind of no point of anyone else kind of putting hearts at the bottom and trying to enter the giveaway if it was only for 7 days. If you only had like 7 days to enter. So obviously, like for anyone that's wondering, oh, like why is my name not in the giveaway? You took longer than 7 days to enter it, basically. So I stick to my words. They were 7 days. Those that put the heart in 7 days, I've entered them on the rule, and that's just what it is. You're gonna have to wait for the next giveaway because I'm fair like that. You know, we don't put in people last minute. Also, we have three piles, right? But the thing is all air energy. So we have the Ace of Swords reverse for pile one, the the Three of Swords reverse for pile two, and the Queen of Swords for pile three. Obviously, I'll put them back up again, but I just want to explain that for all the options, for the three options, it was just swords energy. So that's basically giving me a vibe of when it comes to gossip, there's a lot of people talking, particularly air signs. So if you guys are, well, I wouldn't say, well, I mean, it could be your friends, but I wasn't really getting that vibe. But the people that are kind of talking about you guys are picking up are strong air signs like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini people. And if you don't really have any of those air signs in your life, it could be that the people around you are embodying that chatty energy. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of tea spilled today. So I would say get your drink. Let me tell you something. I got my water. Okay, get your drink or your tea or your coffee or whatever, and let's get to it because I feel like it's going to be messy today, and I know you guys like a bit of messy. So I'm gonna do what's the gossip about you right now, and then the next readings I will do will be on the poll. So I already did a poll, and whatever you guys like second best, and then third and fourth is that's the order I'm gonna do it. From what I last saw, it was what's the first impressions versus how did they view you now. So I might do that second, well after this. So yeah. Okay, so we have pile number one, which is the Ace of Swords reverse. Pile number two, which is the Three of Swords reverse. And pile number three, which is the Queen of Swords. Don't judge my fingernails, guys. Like, I was supposed to paint them, but someone removed my nail polish. And it was just really long for me to be like, oh, where's my nail polish, guys? I was like, let me just do this reading and then I'll go paint my nails. You know what I mean? Like, priorities. So, cool. I'm going to go with pile number one first. So, guys, I feel like a lot of the people gossiping about you right now are people that you've cut off. You've said, yeah, I'm not talking to you no more. Is because the Ace of Swords reverse is literally, it can be when someone doesn't want to speak to someone, is like, they're done. So I feel like for you guys have kind of, okay, see it both ways. Some of you guys have blocked someone. If you're wondering if someone you've blocked is talking about you, yes, they are, especially if they're at air side. I'm going to let you know that right now. Someone that you maybe you didn't block them, but you just stopped speaking to them, that you don't speak to them as much as you usually do. Like, yeah, they're talking. I think they're even saying they don't like the way you cut them off. So for a lot of you, you abruptly cut off this person and they're like, how dare you? How dare you do that to me? Like, there was a better way to cut me off. This was not the way. And you guys are like, I don't care what you think and what you don't like and what you like, because I don't care. You're getting cut off. And I feel like for you guys, it's not like, I feel like it was done rudely, but there was a good reason as to why you cut this person off. So there's that. For some of you, this person cut you off, and you're like, well, damn, what did I do, like, for you to cut me off so swiftly? Some of you, like, you got cut off, and there was no logical explanation why. You're just like, did this person just block me? Like, did this person just stop? Why is this person moving distant with me? What did I do? That type of vibe, yeah, they're speaking about you. So they have an issue with you, but they're not being clear about what their issue is with you. So they'd rather just cut it off. But to other people, they're talking about what it is you did that they didn't like. So, yeah. You guys know, like, people just get on my nerves sometimes. Like, no logic. I'm doing a reading. Yeah. Then we have, hold on, I got another message. I don't move on to the next card yet. Hold on 1 minute. Okay. Someone's been ringing you guys and you're not. So this is for some of you. Someone's been ringing your phone and like you purposely ignore them. Like you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not answering this phone. Like, is this guy or this girl again? Like, leave me alone. Is that person to you they're speaking? Because they can't get through to you, so they have to vent somewhere else, you know. Some of you, because you're not talking to this person, they're trying to speak to other people to get your attention. Because it's like, oh, you don't want to talk to me? Bet I'm going to talk to Lizzie and tell her how I feel so that, you know, it provokes you to speak to me. Because they just don't like that you guys are just not speaking. But then for some of you, it's the other way around. This person cut you off and you're like, what did I do? But you're not going to know unless you hear it through gossip, because this person's gossiping about you and what you did as to why they cut you off. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And for some of you, like, people could just be saying in general that they don't understand, like, they don't understand why you do what you do. So some of you, like, it could be just how you speak. People are kind of like, you speak in a very abstract way, or you speak in a way that requires a lot of thinking. And some people, like, I don't mean to be rude, but they're just not that intelligent. So when you're speaking, they're kind of like, I don't know what she's saying. I don't know what he's saying. So there's that. But then for some of you, I think it's more of like what you do in general. So if you guys do a specific career, you're in a specific career, you do a specific job, people are kind of like, that I don't really know if that's the job for you. Like, why are you doing that job? Do you actually want to do that job? Like, why would you have a degree in this but you want to do that? Why would you want to open this business when you do this, you know? So there's that. People are just confused on what you say or what you're doing. They don't understand your flex. They don't understand your actions. They're like, I don't get it. But I think it's because you guys may be trying to do something different with your life right now. And whatever you're trying to do now, people don't really resonate with it. The people that you are around, or they don't, not that they don't resonate, it doesn't make sense. They don't understand why you're jumping from this to this. But you guys are like, I want to grow. I want to do different things. I want to become more enlightened. And the people that are around you, they're just kind of like, or the people that are gossiping about you, I should say, because sometimes people could be far away from you and they're gossiping about you, right? So the people that are gossiping about you, they're just kind of like, that doesn't make sense to jump from this to this. You went from A to D, no A, B, C, D. You went A to D. You can't do that. But you guys can, and you guys have been doing it. So yeah, they have an issue with that. Then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Right, so for some of you guys, this person owes you money. Okay, I was getting that. I feel like some of you cut off someone because they kept asking to like borrow money and not paying it back, and you guys are kind of like, yeah, you're actually using me as a cash cow now. You're using me as a bank, and I'm not into it. So some of you, yeah, you just cut someone off because you're like, yeah, you're actually taking Mickey. Some of you have cut someone off because but these are the people that are talking to you. I'm just saying what you've done, so you can kind of pick up the person who's gossiping about you. You know what I mean? We have like earth sign energy now, so for some of you, it could be an earth sign that's gossiping about you that you've cut off. But it's literally a vibe of it's either they owe you money and you've cut them off, or for some of you is like they've been hanging around you to get certain benefits, and some of you have been noticing that, oh my gosh, you're not hanging around me because you actually like me as a person, you're hanging around me to basically use me, and I don't like that. So you guys have basically said, yeah, I'm going to distance myself because you're using me, I don't like it. And this person has realized that you've realized that they're trying to use you, and now that you've removed yourself from this person, they're not really doing that great. Like, financially is really rough for them. They've lost a stable friend. They're around people that use them because that's, for some of you, that's their karma. So like they're just feeling very, it's not even sad, they're just feeling like, I have no one to use now, so I'm going to gossip about this person, because that's all I can do. I can't use them anymore, so the only way I can like hurt them is to gossip about them, because I know that will hurt their feelings indirectly, because I can't do it directly anymore, if that makes sense. Guys, don't watch my hair. I combed this hair so many times and it just betrays me. Like, don't betray me like that, you know. For some of you, this person saying some really nasty stuff. Like, for some of you, this person could be saying like, you claim you have so much money, you don't even have that much money. Like, you claim you're out here making big bags or making loads of money, or you know, you're making a business. Like, it's not, they're basically slandering either your business or your money moves or your financial situation. For some of you, they're slandering your financial situation really badly. For some of you, they're just kind of saying you're not all that. You're just not all that. Like, part number one believes they're all of that, but they're not. But they've only had this attitude now, or they've only been saying these stuff now since you've cut them off. So yeah. And for some of you, if you're kind of wondering, like, so far from the cards, because there's more cards to go through, if this person's cut you off and you don't understand why they've done it, or they stopped speaking to you, I'm certain there was a bit of jealousy here when it came to financial stability, and material stuff. Maybe you guys had like the latest designer, I don't know, or you guys have the best material clothes, and this person, maybe they can't really afford it, and all this. And now that you've kind of stopped speaking to them, they're going around on this weird rant of, well, you know, her stuff is fake, his stuff is fake, he didn't even buy that, she didn't even buy that, her man bought that, his girlfriend bought that, he don't make no money up in here, you know, that type of vibe. And it's just like, babe, really? It's really sad, but yeah. Okay. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. So people are also gossiping about the fact that you are juggling a lot of things. So some people are even saying stuff like, you see this girl, this guy, like they're trying to juggle this job, this career, and their family, and their social life, and they can't manage. They can't manage. There's that. Some of you. So if you guys know that, if some of you are doing a lot of new stuff, someone, I'm getting this is one person, but there could be multiple people. Someone's saying that you can't manage. You can't manage what you're doing, and that's what the talk of the town is right now. There's that. And then for some of you, I was picking up more of like, no, I don't want to forget. Some of you, the gossip is that you're two-faced. And you guys might be like, first of all, I know the person you're talking about, they're two-faced. Okay, but you know sometimes people like to project. So if you know you're not two-faced, cool. But I'm saying that the people that are gossiping about you are saying that you're two-faced. And that you're just not a real person, and you don't have no money, and you're not even that great. Like, this person, I can't lie, they're sounding a bit salty. They're sounding a bit bitter. So if someone's talking like this about you guys, just know that the people they're talking to, you know, about this situation, people will look at them like, why are you so pressed about part number one's financial situation or their material stuff? Why are you so pressed about who they speak to, who they're socializing with? Like, this person, I'm not gonna lie, like they just have a lot to say, and it's like, why are you saying all that? Like, that is really sad. for some of you, I wasn't really getting X vibes, or for some of you, they could just basically be saying that. Um, Sorry, don't mind the noise, guys. They could be saying that you're a cheater. So if this is an X, they could be um, basically spinning the narrative of you're a cheat. You don't know how to be faithful. You was talking to someone else while you was talking to them, basically. And if this has happened, they haven't gone over it and they're still gossiping about it. So there's that. Some of you, this is a friend. They feel that, okay, some of you, this is a friend or old friend that you stopped speaking to, and they're just kind of like, well, they dropped me for this other person, but you know, it's okay, it's all right though, but okay, like if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. You know, it's making it seem like you're not a loyal person, basically, and that you'll just cut off anyone like that, when I feel like for some of you, that wasn't actually the case. Like, you had good reason to remove yourself from this person, because I feel like they were negative vibes, like they were leech vibes, but they're spinning it, the narrative, into you're not a real friend. You dropped them to speak to someone else, or you dropped them to have a new man or girl, and that you're fake, basically. I don't think it's working, guys, because these cards are so like bitter. It's like bitter energy. People are going to pick up on that bitter energy. So what this person's trying to do, that they're going to flop. You know what I mean? Then we have the Lovers reverse. See what I mean? Like, this person, like, for a lot of you, this is an ex, or is an old friend that you just stopped speaking to, like that. We have the Lovers, and then we have the King of Wands. So I just feel like some of you, this could be a Gemini, but I just feel like you guys are kind of like, you was close with this person and now they just have a lot to say all of a sudden. And I feel like when you was with this person, they wasn't so opinionated, they wasn't really speaking that much. I feel like they wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing in the connection. So if this was a friend, they wasn't really being a friend. If this was a lover, they wasn't being a good lover. Like, they were just taking the mickey and taking you for granted. And now that you guys have removed yourself, all of a sudden there's all this hoo-ha, there's all this, oh, they did this and they did that, and they ain't even real out here, like that type of vibe. And it's like, why are you saying all that now? I was real when you was hanging with me, though. I was real before you locked me off. Anyways, then we have the King of Wands. So I feel like this is someone that was very, like, controlling. So if this was a friend that was around you, they are very controlling. I'm not really getting, I mean, it could be a family member, but I'm not picking that up, guys. I'm picking up more friend and ex-partner vibes. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, there is this dynamic of a third party, like strong third party energy, even though there's no free. But I'm just getting this vibe of like, you maybe you're friends with two people, then one of them started acting a bit weird, so you're like, bet I can't speak to you, and now you have more time to hang with this person now, because this person's just showing you loyalty. They haven't done anything bad to you. Now you're close with them, and now this person's bitter because they didn't do what they were supposed to do, and now they're talking about you left them for them. Does that make sense? When that's not what happened. They messed up, and now you're like, cool, you messed up, I'm gonna chill with this person. This person hasn't given me any reason to question their loyalty to me, you know. So there's that. And for some of you, it's a partner thing. Like, he was very loyal to this partner, and they was not doing what they were supposed to do. They was not caring for your needs. And for some of you, they actually try to control your life, and you're like, you're doing too much. So you just said, yeah, you're done. You cut them off. And now I feel like some of you, it could be a thing where you was talking to this person and there was one person here like, oh, like, let's be together. And you're like, nah, like, I'm going to be loyal to my man or my girl. So you had this new person running you down, talking about their own relationship, and you're like, nah, like, I'm going to be loyal to my man or girl, but thanks anyway. Then they messed up, and then you're like, cool. Then this person's like, okay, so now that you're not going out anymore, can we go out? And you're like, okay, cool, because you messed up, right? So let me go be with this person now. But the narrative that your ex is trying to put out there is that the whole time you was talking to this person, when that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? You was only talking to this person, now you've gone to this person. But they're saying you was juggling the two of them, basically. It's the bitterness for me. It's the saltiness for me, you know? For some of you, like, they could actually be telling your new friend that are like, you're not even a real friend, so that you don't have any friends, because they're that vindictive. Like, cool, so you don't be my friend anymore, I'm gonna mash up your friendship with this new friend, like that type of vibe. For some of you, if this is not a third party situation, it's just a thing where this is just an old person that was just not really benefiting your life at all. They were scrounging, and I even think that they was quite controlling. They tried to control certain aspects of your life, and you're just like, you're doing too much. And now that they see that you're in your power, so they could even be saying like, you think you're all that because now, you're doing certain things, like you basically lost your mind because like you wasn't doing all that before, now you want to do this and that, like where'd that confidence come from? And it's just like, babe, that is really, you should be happy for power number one. But if you're gonna come with that energy, then cool, then fine. Some of you are not talking to, it's like a father figure. So some of you, like, you're not talking to either your father, or you're not talking to your older brother, or you're not talking to your uncle. It's like a strong male vibe there, and you're just kind of like, I'm not talking to you because you've actually like disrespected me, and they're just kind of like, they're trying to make you seem bad to like the rest of the family. So there's that story I'm kind of picking up. And then for some of you, it's just like you was in a connection with like a person with strong like alpha male, alpha female energy, like a lot of masculine energy, and you probably had more of the feminine energy. And I feel like they was just trying to like rule you, and you was just like you was kind of like, rule me, rule who? I don't think so. You can go, because I don't know who you thought you was ruling. No way, sorry. And they're just like, they don't like that you're taking control and authority over your life, because they felt like they was taking control and authority over your life. So it's like, who do you think you are? But okay, some of you could have been like a Leo you were speaking to. Then we have By May Beauty. So the gossip is you guys have really been upgrading on your looks. So you've been glowing up. You've been doing different hairstyles. Your body posture has improved. So some of you maybe used to slouch a lot, or used to look down on the floor when walking. And now like it's like chest open, looking straight ahead. Goddess energy, I can't really say God energy because like that's a bit, I know in certain religions there's only one God, so I won't really say that, but it's like strong, confident alpha male energy, like for the men out there. But yeah, like you're just very confident now. Some of you have gotten like new tattoos. Okay, either some of you are pregnant, or you've just had children, but you're still glowing. Like you still look good, you know. And people are just kind of like, well, he or she glowed up. Sorry, I thought I saw something, guys. I'm bugging today. He or she glowed up, and they just had a child, and they still look good. Okay. Some of you, it's just a vibe of like you know when you're pregnant and you're glowing. Some of you are in that position right now, and if you are, congratulations. And some of you has nothing to do with pregnancy. I only thought that we'll pick that up because of like the birds coming out of the egg, and that just kind of reminds me of conception. Yeah, I feel like the way you guys speak is very beautiful. I feel like you're embracing more sacral energy. So you're coming across as more seductive, as more alluring, creative. That's the gossip. So that's good gossip, guys. But then I don't know. It's like I feel like the people that are quite positive, they're seeing like the beauty in you. They're seeing now, okay, you've upgraded your looks. You're just looking really great. Really healthy. But then obviously you just have this bitter person in the first 5 cards, unfortunately, that I was just picking up. But yeah. But for the people that are quite happy for you, they feel like you're not choosing toxic partners anymore. Like, and you will just stop speaking to certain people. If it really comes down to it, for your own mental health. And then, as I said, yeah, you guys are taking control of your life. So people that are quite positive, that view your life quite positively, they're like, yeah, you're taking control of your life. But those that wanted to control your life, they're like, who do you think you are taking control of your life, you know? So it's just a lot of energy to kind of pick up. Then we have hypnos sleep. Okay, some of you bought an animal. It may have been like a chicken, okay? But some of you, or just like a pet, like a dog or cat recently. And people like, they're very, I don't know, they're kind of like, okay, they bought a animal, like that's a new chapter for them, like a new level of responsibility. Because literally, like, I kind of feel like having pets is kind of similar to having children to some degree. Because they require a lot of attention. You need to feed them. If you're not home, you need to make sure someone can look after them. Like, it's a big responsibility. So some of you are taking on responsibilities, and people find that very attractive, and really, they're really happy for you, you know. But then some people are kind of bitter by it. So, you know, either way, that's the topic. And then we have hypnos sleep. So people are just like, yeah, they slept on you. Some people slept on you and they just can't believe that, like, you're actually taking control of your life right now. So I always, every time I see the sleep card, that is an interpretation I pick up immediately. But it does resonate for this reading. Like, I just feel like before, you guys were just kind of lenient, letting one person rule you, or letting someone disrespect you in a friendship or relationship. And I just like, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I'll do what I want. And you've improved on your looks. You to starting, and it's not just physically. Like, I feel like internally, you guys have done some shadow work to improve like your mental health and all this. But also, okay, you guys okay, I feel like you guys have some hidden moves. Like, you guys have some stuff that so it's not done. So some people can see that you've done some new stuff in your life and it's going very well, but then some people kind of like, you've got even more stuff up your sleeve but you're not telling anyone, basically. And they're just some people are very happy because they're like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, like, it's just new move after new move after new move. But then some people kind of like, you're kind of making them jealous because they're just like, how come you can do all these new moves and you're executing them quite well and I can't do that, you know? Guys, some people just aren't supportive, I'm telling you. Like, it's very weird. But yeah, like, I feel like people are saying that using your intuition a lot more, and you're opening your third eye a lot more. So, as I said, when it comes to, and I think it's really got to do with like people. Like, when it comes to toxic people, now you're just like, I haven't got time for that. Like, I've got things to do to improve my life. So they're not a priority. Um, yes, like physically, you guys have been gymming. Is that what you've been doing? Big up yourself. You guys have been gymming, okay? Some of you, I feel like either you've been losing weight or you've been eating healthy. Either way, it's made your body appear very nice, man or woman. And people, they're really liking it. Really liking it. Also, you should know that when some people see you and they don't know you, so you know, like I don't know, when you go to work or school and you see someone you don't really know, they can kind of tell that you've been through a lot by looking in your eyes, because his eyes are like blue. So it's just literally like they can kind of see that there's a lot going on, but they don't really say anything. So you may have people that kind of gossip about you and they don't really know you like that, but it's because they can kind of pick up energetically that you're someone that's been through a lot. But you just have this very secretive type of vibe, because as I said in the beginning, some people don't understand why you do certain things and they're just kind of like, you know, like, what? What? I don't understand why he or she did that, you know? So there's that. But you're just a mysterious person in general. You could have You could be Libra, Taurus, or Pisces, but like you're just very secretive. Okay, let's go to the next card. Sorry, I tried to see if I saw any more information. And then we have Carnivorous Flower Fairy, attempting offer as a high price. So I'm not gonna lie, when I shuffled this card, I automatically picked up that this person that's gossiping about you, they paid a very high price by losing you. So it's like this person is the reason why you've cut them off, but they're making out to other people that they're not the reason, as victims and narcissists do. Not even victims, because it's not a real victim. Like, I'm not even going to say victim. As narcissists and sociopaths do, they will make out like, oh, woe is them, when they're the reason why people don't want to talk to them. You know what I mean? So I feel like some of you may have got cheated on. I said that already, but it's giving me. And the thing is, yeah, like, you guys are just beautiful. Like, this fairy, she's just beautiful, and you guys aren't malicious at all. Look, her eyes are blue too. Like, there's just this whole thing. Maybe guys, some of you could like actually have blue eyes, but then some of you is just like your eyes just tell a story, I have to say. And it's literally a thing of where, like, yeah, anyways, sorry, I'm so distracted. Let me focus. Um, yeah, some of you, this person cheated, sorry. And or some of you, this person took advantage of you. Like, they just, that doesn't sound right. I hope that's not what happened. But when I say that, I mean, like, they took you for granted more. Oh my gosh, if that happened, guys, I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, some of you, like, they just took you for granted, and then you just said, yeah, I'm done. And now they wanted to indulge in tempting offers. The tempting offer is to basically disrespect you, embarrass you, manipulate you, and now the high price is you. The high price is now pound number one's gone. How about that? Because you think this is a game. It's not a game. It's not a game, babe. It's not a game. Um, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you're just on to new things. Some of you just partnered with someone new and you're quite happy, and this person's bitter by it. You made a new friend, you're quite happy, they're bitter by it. You're doing new stuff. Like, maybe some of you have gotten in partnerships regarding the workplace, and in business, and this person's salty about it, so they're talking about it. And because this is like a plant, I just feel like you guys are becoming very abundant right now. A lot of money's coming in, and you're just looking good, and they don't like that, because you were supposed to basically crumble and be nothing when they left your life, but actually the opposite happens, so now they're just very annoyed about it. And then we have ghosts of the past. The past returns for a time. So past people are speaking about you guys. Anyone you've cut off, this is just confirmation, because it's the past. It's not even so. The majority of the people that I'm talking about are from your past, right? And they want to come back in and take the mickey and manipulate, and you're just not having it. And you're like, no, I know what you're doing now. Like, I'm just gonna be idiot if I speak to you again. I haven't got time for that. I'm making big moves out here, big moves, and they're just kind of like, they're annoyed, because now who they're going to use as a punching bag, or who they're going to use to take the mickey. So there's that. And like, they want to so it says the past returns for a time. They want to come back and wreak havoc in your life. And then some of you, people are talking about your past. So if in the past you've been known to cheat, or if in the past you've been known to maybe gossip, be two-faced, or if in the past your life probably wasn't as structured as it is now, they want to bring up the past to slander your character. And it's just really sad, because that's what they have to. They can't even talk about what you're doing now, because they can't talk about what you're doing now, because right now you're doing quite well, and they're just really bitter and salty about it. So yeah, but yeah, 6 is about harmony. Like, I feel like you're someone that can get along with everyone, and they're just really upset about that. They didn't want that. Um, and they want to obviously be friends with you because, you know, just because you're quite, other some of you are quite, I mean, I don't think it's popularity, but some of you are good friends, and um, these people know that, but they're not trying to be your friend to be your friend. They're trying to be your friend to use you again. So I'm just gonna let you know that right now. But if you'd like to read and like, subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. But now I'm gonna go to part number 2. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords reversed. So pile number 2, what I'm kind of getting is you're kind of over something that happens. Some of you, condolences, or you may have lost someone, and now, and I think it's at a point where you're just healing. So you're just like, you know what, cool, like, it is what it is. God bless their soul, but I'm gonna try and be strong for myself and for my family. I don't know, sorry, my phone was doing too much. Maybe some people have, you know, tried to call you while you was grieving, and like you just wouldn't answer the phone. So yeah, but now you're just kind of like, cool, I'm just trying to get over that right now. Some of you is the opposite, like you're finding it really hard to get over a situation. Let me go in order there because I'm going everywhere. Yeah, so the first thing is a grievance, and then for some of you, it's actually like a friendship. Just is not is it's not a friendship anymore. You guys aren't friends anymore. It's a relationship that went down the toilet. A lot of the scenarios I said in part number 1 actually. So, but I'm not going to tell you to go to part number 1 yet because I think this is a bit different. So yeah, I'm going to stick with anyway. It's just like a misfortune. Some of you could have lost your job. I'm so sorry if that's happened. Or you didn't get the grade you want. You wanted a higher grade than what you actually got. So it could actually have to do with your career as well. Like something didn't go to plan, and for a long time you was just very upset by it. Now you're just like, well, it is what it is. What can I do? That's the grade I got. That the man or girl cheated on me. You know, I lost my job. Okay, like whatever. It is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it. You know. So I'm getting a vibe of just feeling quite nonchalant, like. Where before, if someone bought something, it would make you cry and make you angry. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened to me. Some of you may have experienced embarrassment over this for a while, but now it's just like, yeah, that happened. You know. For some of you, this could just be saying like, let me not jump to conclusions. Let me see what else comes out. We have the okay, yep. Some of you, this may not be an X, because I'm not gonna lie, part of one was giving me X energies a bit, but for you guys, like I'm getting more of like an F boy. I'm getting more of like a guy or girl that used you for sex, and they made out like it was deeper than it actually. No, they made out that it was quite a deep connection, but the whole time they was talking to someone else. Because we have, every time I see the Knight of Wands, I just think of, you know, a whore. And I know we shouldn't really be calling people that, but I feel like this person did you dirty. Like I feel like they made out like they wanted something serious with you, and the whole time they just wanted sex, and it was just really sad for you. Because it's like, well, if you wanted sex, bro or sis, why didn't you just say that? Why are you out here wasting my time, making me think it's something serious and it's not? So there's that. And then for some of you, people could just be saying like, you're just doing your thing, like you're in this F-boy energy. So, okay, 2 things. Some of you, it could just be like literally, like I'm just living my best life. I'm not thinking about things too much. I'm just going to go out and have fun. I'm going to go to this new place. I'm going to go here with my friends. And the people kind of like, don't you have to plan that? Plan what? I'll go on holiday tomorrow. You think it's a joke? It's just like, I ain't got time to be doing the whole planning woe is me. Like for what a long time I've been like, woe is me. I don't want to be woe is me again. It's just getting a bit long and depressing. You guys are tired of feeling depressed about something that didn't work out. So you're like, you know what? Cool, whatever. So now I'm going to have fun. I'm gonna while out, I'm gonna have a good time. Don't ask me nothing, don't talk to me about nothing, because I'm still gonna do what I want to do. Okay, some people may have come to you like, I'm not gonna lie, girl or boy, I'm a bit suspicious, or a bit concerned that you are doing the most just because you got your heart broken, or just because something didn't work out. So some people are kind of saying like, you're being spontaneous to kind of run away from the fact that something didn't work out in the past. When I kind of think, I don't think you guys are doing that. I just think like you guys are just like, you know what, like there's no point crying about this. I'm just gonna move on with my life now. Like there's only so much times you can cry about something. I'm over it. So there's that. And then some of you, it could just be a thing where like you may be being a bit what's the word? Basically, when it comes to your sex life, is up there right now. But you may have been intimate with someone that is a chatterbox, because now they've kind of gone around and told people that they've been intimate with you. So people can be kind of saying like, raw, you're not even in a relationship, but you're out here giving out the genitals. Like, what's going on? So yeah, some people are just kind of looking at you like you're a whore. Sorry, that's the best way I can. I don't know how to make it sound better than that, but like they're basically looking at you like, cool, you got your heart broken, now you want to go out there and basically be hoeing, because it's either to heal from it, or because it's like, I didn't have a hoe face because I was with this fool that was cheating on me for time, so now I want to have a hoe face in it. Tell me some. Oh, you can't tell me none. You know why? Because it's my life. So like, for some of you that are kind of sexually exploring right now, yeah, that's being spoken about. And for those of you where that's not really the case, then it's just like you're going to new places, doing stuff, and it's just, people just feel like it's very random. Like you're someone that will say like, I'm gonna go Mexico tomorrow, and they're just like, okay, like tomorrow, don't you have work, sis? Don't you have do you have school? And you're just like, yeah, but so, okay, I don't care, like I'll sort that out when the time comes. So people are just kind of viewing you as a bit reckless right now. Some of you maybe being a bit more aggressive than usual. And people are saying that the only reason you're being aggressive right now and not thinking before you're doing stuff is because you're hurt about something. So you're taking out your anger on other people. You need to allow it. You need to stop, because that's not right. Like, I'm not Bob or Dave that broke your heart, babes. Don't take your anger out on me, innit? Like, that's how some people are feeling. I'll be real. I felt that one passionately as well. Like, some people feel like you're getting very aggressive and you need to chill out, because like, no one did you nothing. If you want to beef someone, beef Bob and Dave that cheated on you the other day. Don't be beefing me. So some people just feel like, yeah, if that's for those of you that's been aggressive lately. Like, that's the tea for some of you. But yeah, I just feel like, no, like you guys are just kind of snapping out of that sad vibe, and you're just getting on with your life. But I feel like when you stand up for yourself, people are kind of like, you're just mad because Bob cheated on you. Yeah, sort your life out. And you're just kind of like, why are you bringing Bob into this? This has nothing to do with him. I'm beefing you because you disrespected me. Are you okay? So, yeah. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So like, if this is okay. Some of you are talking to someone and people are kind of saying that they are, too many stories here. It's a bit mad today. Well, I should have expected that, because it's literally with what is the gossip and how many people watch this. So it's going to get a bit sticky. But some of you are talking to someone, like you're in a connection with them, and maybe they've been disrespectful before. But then I feel like people around you don't approve of this person. They're kind of like, why are you talking to this waste man? Or why are you talking to this waste girl that don't like do nothing with their life? Like, some people don't approve of your partner, and that is really sad. Like, I'm so sorry if that's the case, but for some of you that is the situation. And they're just kind of like, obviously take what resonates, because I think I said like 3 different situations maybe right now. But for some of you, yeah, you're dating someone and people around you feel like they're not worthy of you, but yet you entertain them. They don't bring nothing to the table but sex, and it's like, why are you doing that to yourself, basically? And they're just like, this guy or this girl has no money, like they don't do nothing for you, like what are you doing, girl, bro? Like that's how they feel. And some of you might be like, I don't care about money, like I have my own money, like I don't expect my man or my girl to be doing all that. So yeah, I take care of that department. They look after me, you know, physically. That I want some attention. I want some sex. Like, so what's wrong with that? But some people kind of like that's all they offer, and they're okay with that. So you have some people that are being very judgmental about your partner right now. They do not like them. Some of you is your actual friend. They're like, your friend is a tramp in terms, I'm so sorry that I say rude, but they're like, your friend's a real tramp out here. You know why? Like, every time they come out, they have no money in there, and then they get you paying for them. And like, what type of trampy behavior is that? Like, that's how they feel. Like, why are you coming out your house and you have no money? Like, what's that about? So that they don't. If you, I shouldn't laugh. If you have a friend that's not really likable, people are talking about them. They're just like, ugh, like why do you insist on hanging around this tramp? And I, and it's weird that I've used that word because I don't feel like your friend's a tramp, but because I'm picking up their energies like tramp, like you know, like that's their vibe. So anyway, the point is, some of you guys just have a partner or friend, and people are just kind of like, it's a tramp. Why are you dealing with them? Why are you letting them use you like this? Why are you wasting your time? You know. And then some of you, if it's not about another person, because it's a three. Now, when we see like the three or swords, like I always think it's like it's got to do with relationships and people, you know. But some of you, it could just be a thing where like people feel like you're not very comfortable, like you're going out and you're doing whatever you want to do, but you're not doing it because you want to do it. You're doing it to prove a point. You're doing it to say, yeah, I've moved on. I don't care about this guy or this girl that did me horrible. And people are like, we can see you're not comfortable, bro or sis. We can see you're not. Like, you don't, why are you faking it? Like, you're hurt. So just, you know, you need to heal. People feel like you need to heal because, as I said, like, they perceive it like you're doing too much, basically. And I actually feel like you guys have healed, and you're just feeling very happy now. Like, oh my gosh, I've healed, and let me, you know, live my life. But that's not the way other people are interpreting it. So yeah. People are kind of saying you need to be careful with your finances, like you're out here spending, doing the most, but do you have the finances for it? So there's that. I don't know. Wow, people are very judgmental of you, pal number two. That's crazy. But you know what's crazy? It's not giving me like bitter energy like pal number one. It was giving me more it's giving me more concerned. Like we're actually concerned for your safety because you're really moving reckless out here. You know, that's how they're feeling. And whether or not I don't believe that's true. I just feel like you guys have just snapped out of being depressed. To be fair, you can't really snap out of. That's debatable. Yeah, I study psychology. That's debatable. But some of you like people just feel like no. No, that's not my point. My point was like some of you maybe your depression symptoms have kind of like lowered. So you're like, oh my gosh, okay, I wanna, you know. Some of you that have depression, I'm just saying for those of you that do, maybe like your symptoms have kind of lowered and you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna have fun, and people are interpreting that like something's not right, you know, which is very unfair, but you know what, people are gonna say what they want to say. You can't really do anything about it, you know. And we have the Sun, and we have the King of Pentacles. Some of you, this may be a Leo, or you may be a Leo, but like the vibe is that people just feel like, yeah, you're like, I'm having a good time, I'm living my life. But as I said, they just don't feel like it's genuine. Like, you're just doing it to prove you're happy, but you're not really happy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Some of you, okay, people talking about your father, like, he's very good looking. What's that got to do with anything? Okay, so some of you, your father did something that was very honorable. He basically got ratings for it. Like, people like what he did, and they're talking about it. So that was for someone if someone resonates with that. But yeah, some people, they like the relationship that you have with your father. They think it's really sweet, you know. And for some of you, that it could be a thing where I always associate Leo with pride as well. So some people might feel like you're just a bit too proud to kind of ask for help. Like you're just trying to do everything yourself, and you mentally can't manage right now. So, well, you know, as I said, they just kind of feel like you're putting on an act. And especially, let's go back to the partner situation now. Like, if you have a partner that's not really providing a lot, and the people are looking at them a bit weird, they feel like you're putting on this facade of, yeah, I'm happy, versus I'm actually happy, and like it's about they can't offer anything, you know. Like, so these cards just clarifying what I kind of basically said when it comes to your connection. If it's a friend, like, oh yeah, I'm really happy with their friend, I'm really happy with my friend, even though they don't give me anything. But the thing is, yeah, you know, they remember, this is gossip. This is just their perception. So maybe your friend actually provides a lot. Maybe your lover actually gives you a lot. But people kind of saying that he or she's not giving enough, and you're actually out here lying to us, like, or faking to us, like he or she's actually doing anything when they're doing nothing, like, you know, that type of vibe. So yeah, some of you people kind of saying like, they don't know okay, this is kind of rude. So as I said, a lot of you are kind of on this whole party vibe, or vibe of, yeah, I'm just living my life, like exploring new things, doing different things. And then people are kind of like, so what are you actually doing though? Like, what are you actually doing towards your career, like to improve your finances? Like, what are you doing? Because it's giving double this now. Because for some of you, it could even be a thing where you don't actually it might not be another person that you're conversing with, but it might be you, that you don't have a specific job or career right now, because maybe you're just chilling, and they're like, so what is it you actually want to do? Like, we can see you have no money, bro, sis, and like you're not even taking your career seriously. So some of you, they're judging you very harshly on what you're doing regarding your career. So yeah, just for you should know that. But that's for those of you where you don't know what you want to do, because there's some people that don't know what they want to do. And if you fall into that box, yeah, there people are saying like, so are you a bum? Like, what are you doing then? I'm sorry, but that's just their perception. That doesn't mean you're a bum, but that means that that's how they feel. Some of you people just assume that you don't have a job, and all you do is just go out and party, or go out and have sex with people, or and so for some of you, it's the other way around. Some of you are with someone. So you have a friend, or you're with a partner that has a lot of money, or they're very established and very well respected, and maybe may not be on the same level as them. So people are looking at you like, so what are you doing with this guy or girl? Are you just a gold digger? Are you just a scrub? A scrub is a guy that fixes it. Sorry. Are you just a scrub? Like, what are you doing with this? So some of you, that people are just being a bit like weird when it comes to your partner, because I just feel like you guys aren't on the same level financially. Like, one person's doing extremely well financially, another person's just like meh financially. So people kind of like, that doesn't work, you know. But you know, sometimes I feel like situations like that do work, because then the other person doesn't feel emasculated. They don't feel like someone's making more money. They don't feel like, you know. And then there's some people that just like to like. There's some people that just like to treat people, and they don't care how much they make. So that might be the way the dynamics of the connection are, but people just don't understand it. Like, they just assume that because this person's successful, they need to be with someone else that's successful. So yeah. Then we have Taurus renewal reversed, and then we have low-key play reversed. So some people feel like, okay, so let's go to the whole ex situation where you're not actually talking to anyone cool. Like, some people feel like you're too scared to actually get into a relationship with someone. Like, you're not on this Bonnie and Clyde thing anymore. Like, you're over it. Like, you see how Osiris would be? Literally, he'll be nothing without Isis, because Isis is literally holding his heart. Like, you guys, they feel like you're running away from that type of experience just because you got hurt by someone in the past. So basically, you're just being stubborn, and you're kind of blocking your blessings. So people kind of like, well, you're not even going to try again. You're just going to give up and basically be doing a madness out here, hoeing. But yeah, like, that's how some people feel. Or some of you, it's not that like you're being it's not that you're being sexually intimate with people. Some of you is just a situation where like you're just kind of having a good time by yourself, and people are just kind of like, so you're not gonna find a new man or girl. Like you're actually just gonna like they feel you're traumatized, so traumatized to the point where you don't want to do that anymore, basically. And that's why renewal's reverse. You're not trying to be with this past person again 100%, and then for some of you they kind of feel like you're too scared to actually move on to a new person now because of what this crusty person did. No offense to your ex, because I feel like some of you are really traumatized by what your ex did to you. And then we have a low-key play reverse. So like it's just a thing where you're tired of people like playing with you, messing around with you, and people kind of like, you see pile number 2, like they are tired of people taking the mickey out of them. They are so over it. Like how many times they're gonna get played? Like how many times they're gonna get played? So like they're just not on it no more. So if that means they don't have no partner, then if that means they don't get played as well, then that's cool. No partner means I don't get played, and then I'm gonna be out here living my best life. And some of you are kind of like, I'm going to be, into people, can do what I want, innit? And then some of you are kind of like, I'm just gonna stay to myself and have fun. And people just think, for some reason, people just think that's weird. Like they think we have to be with someone. You don't have to be with someone, but like not everyone thinks the same. So this is the gossip. And some of you, like as I said, like something didn't go well regarding your career. I feel like something just went a bit downhill somewhere. Like you lost money in a business or something. Just you didn't get the grade you wanted at school. People are like, so what? You're not gonna try again? You're just gonna sit there and not try again? Like are you serious? For some people, like you just quit too early, like or you just give up too early, and that's really sad because I know how demotivating it can feel when something doesn't go the way you wanted. But I would say don't give up. Part number 2, because people can see that, and it's not even just because people can see that. It's just like, no way. Like you came so far, so you just dust yourself off and try again, or you try something new. Or don't give up. Like no way, don't do that. So yeah, that's if some of you actually are trying to give up. Like no, keep going, keep going till the wheels fall off. That's what I'd advise. You see me right now, I'm tired. You see how you see my videos, guys. I don't really. Okay, cool. I put concealer on and I still look tired. Like I didn't even sleep properly. Like yesterday I went partying, but I went work at that. It's tiring. So it's literally like you gotta keep going anyway. You gotta keep like, come on. You can't give up. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to lecture you guys, but yeah. Then we have. But if, it could just mean, so if it's not you personally when it comes to your career, and it's just about your relationships, then obviously you guys haven't healed yet. And if you need to heal, I totally understand that and I respect it. But obviously people are going to comment on it, and you can't control what they're going to say because they're going to say what they want to say, Then we have low key play. Yeah, I already said this. So yeah, people just feel like you're tired of being, played. So you're not trying to, And then some of you, it's literally a thing where like people just feel like, is your life a joke? This is so rude of me to say, like, but they're like, do you just take life as a joke? Do you not take it seriously? Don't you have things to do? Are you sitting here gallivanting around, like, unless they feel like you're using your old friends or your old partners as an excuse as to why you don't want to take life seriously and you just want to do play, and they're like, you basically, people kind of saying they need to stop now because it's destructive, basically. And we have lantern theory, a clear solution. Okay, and then we have a clockwork pumpkin, a wonderful idea, the aha moment. But she was reversed, guys. So what this literally tells me together is that people kind of feel like there's a solution to your problem, but you're just making excuse after excuse as to why things can't work for you. So you're never gonna realize like, oh my gosh, aha, yeah, like I can find a solution. So people feel like they can see the solution to your situation, but you're like, there's no solution. And I don't think it's as black as white. Sorry, I don't think it's as black as white as people are making out. But yeah, like they're like, there's a solution to your situation. Like stop being in a victim mentality, basically. And kind of, I think me personally, what I would say to you guys is, it can be a bit rough when we're healing from stuff, like stuff that, as I said, when things don't really go your way. But like, I would say don't run away from the healing, but kind of like try and do stuff that kind of boost your self-esteem, and take breaks when you need to take breaks, but keep going regardless. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, people just like, you just give excuses as to why you can't do certain things, and you just need to basically do them because it's not that deep. But anyone can say that until they're in the same situation as you. So I would take what they said with a pinch of salt. But yeah, and then we have, yeah. So people kind of like, you could get help. Oh my gosh. Okay. So for some of you, you may be going through like mental health disorders. Like some of you may be like feeling low, because as I said, like something has happened. And people kind of like, you can talk to someone, like you can go to therapy, you can go counseling, but what people don't understand is some people are embarrassed to do that. Some people feel like, I don't need to talk to anyone, I can do this myself. Some people feel vulnerable and weak if they do that, and all this. So I would say is, obviously in your spare time, when you have time, when you feel able to, you know, like maybe you should, because if you kind of know to yourself that this isn't hating and this is actually, are people actually proper concerned for me, then maybe you could consider it. But it would be nice for you to kind of vent out anything you're feeling, but to a professional, not to these people on the road, professionals. And also like when it comes to your career, some people kind of just feel like you tried to do something yourself, it didn't work, so then don't you ask for help, basically. So like, ask for help. So people just feel like other people can help you, but you're not. You're trying to do everything by yourself, and they're like, why would you do that when you have all this support around you? But I know I'm a very proud person as well sometimes, and I know it's hard to ask for help. But guys, if you need help, just ask for it. You know, ask the right people. And then we have, as I already said this. So these are you know I'm tired, guys, but I'm still going. And then we have like a wonderful idea, haha moment. So yeah, you guys just aren't using your resources, and people are kind of confused by that. Some of you, like people feel that you're quite lucky or you're quite privileged into getting help, and you're not using your resources, and they're just kind of like, why? What is that? Like, there's people out there that don't have that, and you have it, and you're taking it for granted. But whatever, innit? That's their opinion. Whatever, in it, that's their opinion. Whoa, let me get some water, because I'm about to get into this Queen of Swords. Hold on. If you guys didn't like, subscribe to my channel. If you like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. But now I'm going to go to part number 3. Oh, boy. So then basically we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like, guys, like people are talking, you know how I know? Because like obviously like as soon as I start part number 3, like I've come into the house and I can hear them. So it's literally a thing where this is not just one, that was confirmation that this is a group of people talking about you. Like a group, babe. Not 1, not 2, not 3. We talking 6 at least, okay? So basically, I feel like you guys are very looking at things very strategically, very logically, very much like when you're speaking to me, you better come with sense, and you better come with logic. Because if I hear any emotional manipulation up in this joint, yeah, you can go. I'm not listening to any type of foolishness. I'm not doing it. So now you guys just aren't with the foolishness. You're not with the foolishness. You're not with the games. I don't know where this energy has come from. I'm really picking it up. You guys are like, no, don't mess with me. I've got things to do. If you're not talking about money, you're not talking about plans, you're not talking about logic, come out my face. I don't care, you know? Because she ain't the Queen of Cups, baby. She's the Queen of Swords. So some of you could be Libras, but you're just like, listen to me right now. Don't come to me with any foolishness. I'm not trying to hear it. Some of you, like some people, I feel like some people recently have tried to, like, in the Caribbean we say head top. Some people have tried to like manipulate you, and you're just like, babe, are you alright? I already know what you're trying to do. You need to stop because it's not going to work, you know? You just cut it. You just cut it quick. Like, no, no, no. Some of you people are kind of scared to speak to you. So, like, the gossip could literally be like, I'm actually too scared to speak to power number 3 because I feel like he or she is going to really tell me about myself. Like, they're going to be like, first of all, why are you talking to me? Second of all, how dare you even try? Like, and what you say, cool, is mean, but there was so much logic and sense into what you said. They can't even say you was being mean, because if they say that to someone, this person's going to be like, but that's kind of true. Like, what power number 3 said was basically true. So they just know they're going to look like one idiot if they basically try any weird stuff with you. So you're coming across as unapproachable to manipulators, basically. And guess what, panel 3? I'm loving it. I don't think she's reversed, but this is the plain deck, but I'm going to interpret it as upright. I think you're in your Queen of Swords energy. Don't mess with me. Business, money, mental. Let's do this. Don't come to me with no emotions. I ain't the Queen of Cups. Okay. Then we have the Four of Swords. So guess what, guys? Just bare swords. This is giving me information. So I feel like you guys do something on the internet. I feel like, I don't know, you sell stuff, maybe on social media. I don't know. It's something to do with the internet, right? People can see what you're doing. They can see. Or you host events where people can see and converse and socialize a lot. And people are watching you, honey. People are watching you. So, like, when you're doing your social media, these people are watching. And they're like, okay. Like, I didn't even know that power number 3 was going to be doing all that. But, all right, like, they're proper watching your thing, yeah? Watching what you got going on. When you're hosting these events, like, in person, they're watching you. When you're going, when you're going to, and I even think it could be clubbing or like a house party, because that's a form of socializing as well, not just like internet stuff. So even like when you're talking to people, there might be girls or boys looking at you like, and you're like, why are you looking at me like that? Like, what, are you alright? Do you know what I mean? So it's just literally that vibe. And also, like, they look at you, but like this person's walking away. So it's literally a vibe of like, they can't look at you and like turn around, look at you like this. They have to look at you on a slide, because you could be like, are you alright? You got something in your eye? What are you looking at? Is there something you want to say to me? And they don't want that smoke. They don't want that smoke up in here. They don't want to smoke, because they have to watch you when you're not watching, because they don't want to deal with the confrontation. So they're watching, and as I said, that's an in-person thing. But on the internet now, like, they're watching you. You think they're not watching? They're watching, babe. Watching. Their fake accounts is them watching. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I feel like some fake accounts as well is people you personally know. Like, you know, sometimes like there's some fake accounts that follow you, and it's actually people you don't know. Like in this situation, I feel like these fake accounts are people that you do know, but they don't want you to know that they're watching you, so they're doing fake accounts basically, so you don't know. But it's just like, that's actually sad, baby. Like, do you have a life? Do you think I have a fake account? I have 2 accounts. Yeah, one is for my spiritual stuff, like to basically make me, you know, enlighten me, you know, with positive energy. And then you have my social media one, where it's just there, where everyone is, and I'm kind of like, okay, like, I don't pay too much attention on it. But there are people that make fake I used to calling it burner accounts. They make fake accounts, yeah, to watch other people, and you are one of those people, guys. And it's just like, don't you have a life, sis, bro? Anyways, yeah. Some people that you don't speak to anymore also, they're watching you hard, yeah, and they're gossiping about you. They're saying how now you're just harsh, you're just mean, you know, like if it's anything sentimental, you don't care, you know, you're just like harsh. And honey, I don't think you care. I think you're just like, okay, I'm harsh, but I'm about my money though, I'm harsh. But I'm about my business though, I'm harsh, but I speak sense though, so I don't care. Yeah. Anyways, it's that vibe. It's that vibe. It's that vibe, and they're just like. Anyways, I just can't do it. I can't do it. Then we have the Two of Wands. So guys, you guys are doing big things. Big things are going. You guys are doing things. Listen to me. I feel like you guys have a lot of plans in place and people are talking about it. People are just like, okay, like, what he or she gonna do next? Like, I feel like, was it pile number one, their plans have already been done. Pile number two, the plans haven't been done yet. Pile number three, the plans have been said, but people are waiting to see if it's actually going to be done. That's the vibe. So it's like, okay, I mean, what he or she gonna pull out the bag now, even though they kind of announced it low key. So they're just like, okay, and all these plans, like, because it's a baby, all these plans, like, you created them. You said, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and you're doing it, and you have some more that you've announced that you've done, and you're going to do it. You don't say something and you don't do it. You deliver. Yeah. And this is why you're the Queen of Swords, because you're just about business. Like, you're just like, yes, you get it. Come on. Also, but by the way, guys, like, I feel like, and because yeah, this is the plain deck, I feel like this could also be interpreted reverse. So I feel like there's one feminine energy here, yeah, and they're basically a bit. They're really angry at you, like really angry, like, and they're really angry because you won't be violated anymore. Like, before this female energy, she used to violate you all the time. Like, or it could be a he as well, but I'm picking up more of a woman. This feminine energy used to violate you all the time, and now you're just kind of like, nah, like, you're not doing that no more. And they're vexed, they're upset because you're like, no. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this girl or this feminine energy that's burning because you're not having it. You said no, it's done. Yeah, just for you to know. And she's gossiping too. She's gossiping, watching your things. She's the type of person that's, she don't even have you as a friend, babe, but she's on your social media watching you, like, seeing everything else, fishy, all of that. She don't even look good, you know? And it's like, babe, like, calm down to that. When you're in the social function, is the girl in the corner with the screw up face, like, she don't even look good anyway. You know what I mean? Like, that type of feminine energy. And it's like, babe, like, calm down. It's not even a stranger. Like, this girl proper knows you. Like, it's giving grudge. It's giving holding grudges. You know? Like, crazy. Then we have the Tower and the Eight of Swords. So, like, yes. Before you was very predictable. Now you're just coming off as this very business shrewd type of person, but it's not in a bad way, guys. Like, I don't see it in a bad way at all. But then maybe because I'm kind of similar to that, but no, because like that way no one can take the mickey out of you. You're not having it, and it's good to have boundaries, you know what I mean? And I feel like you guys have healthy boundaries. But you see these people that used to take the mickey out of you, they don't like it because it's like, since when did you have these boundaries? And not just the fact that you have boundaries, but that, like, you have plans and you're consistently doing them. You're announcing them and you're doing them. You know, some people announce them and they don't do it. You're like, no, I announced it and I'm going to do it. Nothing's stopping me. I'm not even scared to say it. You know, some people are too scared to say certain plans because of evil eye. You're just like, evil eye who? I'll say it and I'll still do it. How about that? So yeah, you're like, evil eye who? Because you see, my spirit guides, they got me. It's not a problem. You don't know my spirit guides. You don't know my spirit guides. They're real warriors. They're real Trojans out here. Yeah. You don't want it. You don't want it because it's serious. So mess with me, because you see, my spirit guides, it's peak for you. You see your spirit guides, ain't got none of my spirit guides. You know, don't ever try. That type of energy. So you guys are like, I'm confident within myself, and that's good. That's bad B energy, and we need that. Okay. And if you're a guy, that's what energy is that? That's alpha male energy. We need that. Okay. So that's confidence. You know. Okay. Anyways, like, people are starting to realize this. Why you're like, wow. so you're really the Queen of Swords. I thought the whole time you was the Queen of Cups. No, no, she wasn't. She wasn't the Queen of Cups. She was just being nice. But now, nice, what's it called? I had it as well. I had a flow going on. Whatever. We're not being nice no more. It's done. It's done. Because, like, you guys are like, oh my gosh, I've got things to do. Do you think I have time? Like, I just feel like you guys are just building something on social media. You're building something, to the social, whatever is socially, whatever. It's like you have a business that is doing well and it's got to do with people. Like, your business thrives when it comes to people and audiences and attention. You know, you might be a influencer, I don't know, but I'm just picking up that type of vibe. So yeah, haters. Anyways, they're just like, oh my gosh, like, they just can't. For some of you, it's just like out of nowhere, you just went poof, out of nowhere. You're doing your thing, like, you're out here either hustling, your social media's popping. I don't know what you're doing, guys, but let me tell you something. You wasn't doing it before, but you're doing it now, and you've got people like, since when? Wow, like, that's what Taurus was giving me. Like, whatever foundation they thought they had with you, whatever they thought of you is crushed, is broken, is dilapidated, is done. It's done. Wow, guys, you make people reevaluate their relationship with you. They're just like, oh my gosh, like, they're not even the person I thought they was. They're just on some next thing. And it's good things, guys. So congratulations, it's good things. Then we have the Eight of Swords. So people are like, I don't know you no more. I don't know you. See, I thought I knew you, but now I don't know you. You're a liar. You're a liar. You know why you're a liar? Because I thought you was a bum. I thought you was a child. That I thought you was someone I could manipulate. I thought you had no plans. I thought I could just use you whenever I want. And you said what? Oh no, I'm the Queen of Swords. You can't tell me what to do. I do what I want. And you're doing stuff. New plans are coming in. So I think for all the pals, it was only pile number one. I think that we had new plans coming in. I think, but yeah, like, people just like, they don't know what to think of you now. When they're gossiping about you, the things they're saying is, I actually don't know what to think of pile number three. I don't know. Like, I don't know who they are, what they're about. Like, they're just someone completely different to what I recall. And it's not even fake. Like, they're just deep in, oh my gosh, like, you're not even faking it. Like, this is you. That's mad. I've never known you to be like this. So there's that. And I feel like I've repeated myself like maybe 3 times, but that's how much of a shock that it is to people. And some people, yeah, especially people that try to manipulate you, they're kind of like, oh my gosh, okay, you guys aren't gonna like this. You're not gonna like it. Can't lie. So they're like, how do I confuse? Because this is the Eight of Swords, and she's very confused in this card, like, mentally confused. So there's some people that are like, how do I mentally confuse this person again so that, like, I kind of kick them off their grind right now? Like, what type of villain do you think you are to be trying to ruin what pile number 3 has got going on? Like, you're doing too much. Like, they're actually trying to mess up whatever it is that you're doing. And it's like, babe, like, they can't mess up what you're doing, pile number 3. You know why? They don't have the formula. They can't do it. You can't do it. You guys are indestructible. I can't lie. When it comes to your either your work ethic, the way you are, your boundaries, is just not. No one can take the mickey anymore. You're not having it. It's not going to go down. So people are like, oh, how do I confuse this person? How do I confuse pile number 3 again? Literally, how do I do it? How do I mess up everything they've been building? How do I do it? Pile number 3, this is some bad mind people. Listen, they're like, they're watching. They're like, how do I do something mad to them and get away with it? It's not going to work, guys. I can tell you right now, it's not going to work. Like, but You've got people out here actually trying to destroy whatever it is you're doing or building, like, and it is what you're building because the tower's here, like, it's crazy because it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. And then we have Sonunos shape-shifting reverse, and we have Aries war reverse. See, here's why it's not gonna work, because you guys aren't bad mind. When I say bad mind, you're not a horrible person. You don't do tit for tat. You just do go away, thank you, cut off, thanks, because we have shape-shifting Serenunos in reverse. So literally you guys are like, people are talking about you don't adapt for no one. So some of you, I don't even see a relationship here, you know. So some people are kind of like, it's just you and yourself, and that's it. Like, that's who you are loyal to, and like, you will not adapt to other people's situation. So what I can say is, oh, he or she don't want to adapt to my situation. They don't want to give me a chance. They don't want to let me in. They just want to focus on themselves. Yes, they do. Yes, pile number 3 does. What's wrong with that? Why don't you adapt? Okay. Want pile number 3 to do up adapting, but are you adapting? I feel like these people didn't even adapt to you, but you was doing all the adapting. Now you said, are you alright? I'm not doing no adapting. It's like, oh, you're just being difficult. Like, no, bro, sis. How about you adapt? I even feel like you guys don't even want to twist. I feel like you guys. I feel like you guys don't even want to speak to these people anymore. You're just like, yucky. You're done. You're not even on what I'm on now. I'm on big things. Listen, I'm on big plans. You're not on what I'm on. Why would I adapt to you? Because then I would be a waste man like you. I'd be a waste girl like you. I don't adapt. What is that? Like, no. Why would I adapt to you when you're just going to mess up my head again? Why would I do that? No. You guys are like, no, I'm not doing it. That's your business. Also, I feel like Sonunos is you guys, and this snake is them. Every time they just betray you and do some horrible things, these people, like, they won't go back in your life to do some horrible things and betray you, basically. And then you're just like, nah, I fell for it the first and maybe the second time, but I will not fall for it the third time. So you guys are just like, no, you're done. Because I know you're a snake, innit? I ain't adapting to no snake. Are you alright? No, that's your business. So you guys are like, no, I'm over it. You're done. Even, and you know what's mad as well, is like, even if they change, even if they shape shifted for you, even if they adapted to you don't want nothing to do with them. Like, you're done. Yeah, it's over. Go find someone else. Also, oh my gosh, this is so sad, because you know when you shape shift, you're actually like turning into something in particular. So I feel like some of these people, they try to do what you do. They try to do what you do. They try. Hear what I'm saying? If you're an influencer, all of a sudden this girl wants to be an influencer. All of a sudden, babe. All of a sudden. If you have your own business, oh, now this girl wants to do her business. Now she wants to do her business. But when you wasn't on that, she didn't want to do her business, and now she wants to do her business. It's just so weird because I'm saying she. So there must be a lot of feminine energy here. But like, sorry if you're a guy, but it's the same thing. Like, if you want to do something, they want to do it. But you know what's sad? They try to do what you do, but they can't do it like you. They're mad. Whatever it is you do, they can't do it like you. Some of you, they just flat out can't do it. Do you know how much that burns them? Like, and whatever you can do, whatever it is that you can do, is benefiting you so much, and they don't like that. Because you're changing because of it, and they didn't want you to change. They wanted you to be dumb. They wanted you to just be like, just however you was before. And I don't think it was great before, guys, but you guys have just improved on yourself. Then we have Aries war. See, this is why you're another problem. You see, I'm not gonna lie, don't watch me tapping my wig here. I'm not gonna lie, pile number 3, like, you guys are dangerous. You're dangerous because you don't care. Like, these people purposely try to get you angry, try to get you in problems, mix up, you name it. And you're just like, bro, like, I'm not with the mix up. You're like, I don't want no, it's not even that you're scared, because I feel like you guys are really, really with the shiz. But like, I kind of feel like when people try to do stuff that creates war or problems, you're kind of like, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to create a problem so that you distract me from what I'm doing so that I flop. But guess what? You're not going to do it because you are not important. You know what's important? My grind, babe. You know what's important? My influencing, babe. You know what's important? My YouTube, babe. You know what's important? My money, babe. You know what's important? My family, babe. And guess what? It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. You are not a priority, so you don't get the rage. You don't get the Aries rage up in here. You're not that important to get it. So you guys are just like, yep, you're done. Whenever they try and create a war, you're like, okay, what now? Are you gonna bang me in my face? Like, what's that? You guys are like, I mean, for some of you, that conversation doesn't even happen. I just feel like you're just away from people that cause drama. Any dramatic people, you're like, oh, that way. You're like, I'm not involved. And then we have Candy Cane Angel, It's Time for a Treat. See, this was you guys. Look how innocent this fairy looks. She's so innocent. She's like, you want a candy treat? She's like, you want a candy stick? Look. She's like, you want a candy stick? And that's how you guys were. You guys were like, you want help with this? You want help with that? Don't worry, I was like that too. You want help with it? And now you're like, nah, B, I got things to do still. I ain't no Candy Cane Angel up in here no more. That's your business. I ain't doing all that. So people are like, they're upset because they don't get treats no more. So these people are also, this kind of also lets me know that these people used to benefit from you and now they don't benefit of you no more. And now they're sorry and mad about it. Yeah. I feel like you guys used to do a lot for these people, like you used to, and it's not even just about money and that, like there's a lot of favors you guys physically did for these people, like you gave them something, and it could be your time, your energy, you gave it to them, and now you're like, you're not getting it anymore, you're done out here, you're done. We have 37, 7, 8, 9, 10. 37, so it's 3 plus 7 is 10, and then we have, well, that makes 1. So you guys are on to new stages, like you're a new person, you're like, yeah, you're done. I'm tired of people using me. I'm going to be a person with strong boundaries and, you know, doing what I need to do to prosper in life. Then we have Angel de los Muertos, transitions in the spirit realm. So you guys are transitioning. You guys are evolving. The reason it's reversed is because these people don't like it. They don't like how you're evolving and doing well. These are some bad mind people, pound number 3. I can't lie. These are really horrible people. And so this is what they're talking about. They don't like the growth. They don't like how they can't get nothing from you no more. They don't like how you don't respond to their stupidness. They don't like how you don't adapt to their stupidness. They don't like how you've, you know, changed as a person. They hate it. They hate it. And they're watching you hard. They're like, what's she gonna do next? What's he gonna do next? It's exciting. You're a soap opera. It's exciting. Yeah? Okay. But if you'd like to read, like, subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. Bye, guys.